I think it's important to like talk about the logistics and dynamics of G culture, especially on the West Coast, because a lot of people really don't. Everyone brags about how they're in this clique and that clique and we hard, and let's go into the logistics. The logistics are like the threads of the culture, which keep the culture together. Okay, and certain types of cultures like certain things. Like on the East Coast, they really like the chains and stuff. Then they started doing that in Texas, big, diamond grills and stuff. Then Atlanta's the one that kind of started pouring the money on bitches and pouring all the money out on high fashion. But the West Coast, the legends in the West Coast, like Tukey, and I don't want to name drop. I don't want to name drop. You want to know who they are. They're on Gangland and stuff, and you can listen to a lot of the rappers are legendary gang members on the West Coast. Quite contrary to most other rappers, because you're not going to live long and stuff. That's why the rappers like from the West Coast, the lifespans used to be a little bit longer, because they're all in that intertwining of the logistics of the fucking game. Okay, but on the West Coast, stunning isn't chains and stuff. It's double gunning, nigga. Like you got a 357 right here, you got a 25 in your little pockets. That's stunning on the West Coast in G culture. Okay, G culture, everybody has their lokes on when you all together. Like when you finally are all together, right? It's like a gun show, nigga. You got the guns all laid out and shit. That's why the ATF and shit hates gang members in the West Coast. That's our pride, you know what I mean? And then posing with the guns and stuff, of course. Old pictures, okay? I've been in a couple pictures, that are circulating from the 80s and stuff with the boys, you know what I mean? I regret them, but they're out there, you know what I mean? With the lokes and, I'm in my wife beaters and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what the G was. He a snake venomous gangster. And that's all you had to be, and what was cool about it was it's all hearsay and legendary. Like they know you because you were at Hot August Nights playing dice. This is just one scenario, right? And some nigga, you were up $11,000, and then he said it was a 6, and he was a gorilla, and you already knew from the beginning you played dice with this nigga that he was going to be treacherous like this. So luckily you had your 25 in your little pocket, you dickies, and you had that fucking S6, and you could hit this gorilla 5 times. Like he didn't die, he a gorilla. That was just a little I'm telling you about this gorilla shit, nigga. And when you up in the clique, and a gorilla like, oh, what cracking? Hey, how's it, cuz? And all this stuff. You can't really be like, oh, I'm not gonna deal with this guy because he's big and stuff. Hey, how you doing, bro? But you know what I mean? You're gonna be slick, and you gonna know that he gonna sidewind because he not from where you're from. Even though he knows some folks or whatever, he gonna sidewind. So you always double gun just in case they want to take one. You got a little one, so you keep the 25 in the little thing of your dickies in your little pocket, and you always stash a 25 on you plus the gun that you have. So in the hood, in the West Coast gang culture, it's about guns, nigga. That's who's stunned. This nigga, the nigga with the 45 or the nigga with all the guns in the car, like one of those niggas in California. Because in California, you're not allowed to have guns. So the nigga with the guns is the fucking, he the stunner. Okay, so this one is called double gunning stunning. West Coast is double gun. Stunning is double gunning on the West, or double gunning on the West.
Grabbers.
Nigga, I'm double gunning. I got my 357 right here, nigga. Don't worry, I got my 25 right here, nigga. Pete, what you got? You got a 308? Oh, you got a solid off gauge? Oh, we gon' go all outlaw and raid, nigga. We all double gun. That's how we done. We all double gun. It's done in the West. We gon' double gun. We gon' stun. We gon' fire off some shots. We the one. We gon' win this war, and that's guaranteed, nigga, cause we gon' score. We got the lead. We not gonna run out of money. We not gonna run out of packs. We not gonna run out of guns. We gon' stay whack, nigga. We gon' attack all you folks. You gon' get smoked. We're not a joke, nigga. I'm gonna be double gun running, nigga. You all won't be running, nigga. You not gonna kill me, nigga. I'm skilled. I've been training all day for this for real, nigga. You not gonna even do shit, nigga, cause I'm gonna come in with the crew all lit, nigga. I'm gonna get the gasoline poured on all y'all. I'm gonna like the man, nigga, then I'm gonna ball. I'm out, nigga. I'm gonna mash. Of course, nigga, I'm gonna take your cash. Nigga, I'm gonna double gun. That's how I stun. We double gun when we stun. In the West, we don't care about no fucking chain. We care about nigga delivering pain. We all gonna fucking double gun. And you gonna be in some fucking trouble, son. This is how it gonna go, huh? I'm gonna treat you like a fucking hoe, bro. I'm gonna double gun. I'm gonna have double magazines. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna like it up like Billy the Kid. I tell you what shit, it's silly, we get rid. We gonna double gun, we gonna put on you. Nigga, you have the nerve to declare war on all us. Don't you know, we love the Christian cuss. We love the double gun, we love the constable sign. I told you, I'm the one. Nigga, I'm gonna be rapping for that West Coast. Cause we are the best, nigga, we don't host. We gonna double gun, we gonna be on the run. We gonna double gun, we gonna be on the run.